And I'm not sure say we are ready to talk about this Sammy Gyamfi and Afenyo Markin issue because as it stands now, a minority chief whip, Honorable Jarry Ahmed in Sono, Abel Lambasti Sammy Gyamfi are all say Sammy Gyamfi or your pathological liar to see who is says that.
You are dealing with a chronic liar, a pathological liar. Somebody came to me this morning and said, "Look, this guy is a lying machine."
Nabusia, Ebiamusono. Mr. Inusah Fuseini and so the same about Afenyo Markin the reaction to the allegations not to say Sammy Gyamfi Ediabetono.
Now it is very important that when we are talking about matters that concern the nation, we do it in a dispassionate manner because the amounts involved will affect all of us as citizens of this country.
Now, I say in 2024, Sammy Gyamfi Abel Lambasik, Dr. Mamadou Bawumia, a can be specific and to be etronoso. I wish you bedo musiko aha authentic plus to making sure so be like to subscribe and watch share amafofo so enya bi ahwe. Now, Ebusia yanko back to 2024. Emra na say NDC ewo opposition. Sammy Gyamfi nipa baako a say or lambasting or criticizing at that time the former vice president Dr. Mamadou Bawumia Emma in one of the videos compono Sammy Gyamfi di same beto abonte ka say hotel in fact Dr. Mamadou Bawumia dia enti no say ekotolites edigu emita so a say sika ni nyina no instead of say ebekọ aban banks mana say bi aban kokwemu in fact ekọ Dr. Mamadou Bawumia na account mu
obia what's that you Mahama Kasembi about 24 hours
no ye tapo ena ultimate na fie no ato nti
no ye chronometer uraba obi na de ko ECG through PDS opa wa wo hwe mi bia wo sa meter ni bi no ye nto nchia wo hwe United Showbiz wia o de enye ni sese wo hwe wia dundum nyame yusu kani nyina wo fie TV fridge dundum bia na ko hwe meter no ba wo mi meter no e ready fine chrono ngwa
nti momo de ye dum.
Oh no, I'm trying to tell. And I said, yeah, the situation in terms of light bill was not like this. He said, yeah, time cry and this app will be no makofaban.
Who used to be?
Me. Once you are using the app, you are financing Bawumia's campaign. Because that app.
Who used to old meter?
Me, I don't use the app to buy power.
And to call office?
Yes, because ECG Jumaya for IT for Ankasa create app. You bet me use app on our phones, in our palms, they are talking Kenya. But we may buy us on Pedia, Ghana for my phone. On one of the company by a friend Half-Tel, or more form of app. As I make it A plus in one set. Or Makofa or more app aba. Yet 147 million cities. Titisicano 1. Yes. 1.4 trillion. Yes. 147 million. I can show you the reports. I can pull them out for you. ASAP has even issued a statement on it.
Okay.
PURC has it. 147 million cities for an app. Now, Auto Kenya biya almost 1% near. Now, of course, our company no. Auto Kenya biya app it was supposed to improve revenue collections. Afenyo na ECG for Boka. Today, their technical and commercial losses do 32%. In the app, that's what I'm saying. And auto lighter, utia light bill, no, but we na utia sikana because the 1% goes there. So I'm telling you, you do your checks. Ask which office in government introduced Half-Tel to ECG and supervise that deal. You check. Maybe at the bottom line, you know, say. Yeah, but taxes and so. Yeah, but take and Kenya bonus. Yeah, the financing support.
Kenya bonus.
No company busa mo be kai say. CEO Edema Half-Tel. Mr. Alex Eba Bontin the same beto abontin can say. First of all, no Half-Tel enye Dr. Mamadou Bawumia dia. And secondly, Half-Tel enye any of a MPP need dia. And Half-Tel kwampo endi Ghana sika senia Sammy Gyamfi estate no.
We say Obi, I want you to clarify something. Ask him if Dr. Baumia is a shareholder of the company.
Hey, that's it. That's it. We buy and I say, hey, why wasn't I going to share some of my suicide? No, why no way business? What we doing? Or the aquacoche, or the aquacoche will be imagine for me.
At least for be a what your story, no, from where the company began and where the company is. I mean, you know, say any such story is just propaganda. I mean, it cannot be a true story. But can you ask him how the team was feeling when all their sweat was being attributed to a politician, Godi Intema? But I think we've crossed that.
But over that time, they not easy crowd because the team was always worried. Say, I'm saying, say,
I can imagine. But at least, and that's why I think that it was necessary. The story was also told. Now,
but you know, I must commend our politicians for their maturity.
Yeah,
because I mean,
politicians and their maturity
on both sides.
Yeah, George
on both. In fact, the top politicians.
Yeah, George Opariado, the current minister of youth.
Oh, okay, yes.
Was it Obi? I saw the beginning of SMATH, now Haptel. I have a lot of respect for Alex and Ernest.
Oh, I salute sir. Thank you. Onoko school. But now for say that also no more IG also starting companies with running brother I lost my
Remember what the story of the mature
Charles official for my good opportunity that we were trying to do a lot of free jobs that we believed in said it can change a lot of public way. But you say now do baby for you say a discount for it, but many of the government jobs are near we free because
it's true.
Yeah.
Tell Alex, I think we've had a very beautiful chat. Okay, now we'll be about maturity of politicians and American. Yes. And if I not see where
no, so not the American is I mean I'm very grateful say I mean in same be say na in same be concerning idea, but I'm very happy say politicians no at least those are the very top no.
Yeah.
Exercised a lot of restraint to really get to the truth because any son I mean ubi kofa yasemanko akabibi for crabisi, but I'm very thankful to in fact current government, former government, a lot of level-headed people are truth no from we and I'm sure say as same way ain't come either. Best please.
Now, in recent times, Honorable Jarry Ahmed, minority chief whip, Edison Beto Abontia or Kase, all related those allegations such as Sammy Gyamfi, editor Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, so say in fact, say a cobia, just a Otran proper or a pathological liar, Sammy Gyamfi, because Sammy Gyamfi there was a time, or Becca say, Hoptail. Dr. Mamadou Baumia, you call you company near Yanedia. It's on the company and Corona or the say Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin company and cover there because Sammy Gyamfi here. You Mrs. Arnott, Uchantro, EDG.
Speaking of the speaker, we know that a petition has gone to the speaker to look into allegations of extortion made against your leader. How concerning is this to members of the caucus?
You are dealing with a chronic liar, a pathological liar. Somebody came to me this morning and said, "Look, this guy is a lying machine. This is what he has been doing over the period." Well, you know, the same person who said $40 million has been paid for Akufo-Addo. And Akufo-Addo has been battling on private jets. And Baumia is the owner of Haptel and he's receiving all money from ECG apps. It's not the same building.
Who are you referring to as a pathological liar?
Make my point. When you ask me questions, respectfully, allow me to.
I want to know who you are referring to as a pathological liar.
I'm referring to the one who is making comments of extortion.
All right.
I'm referring to Sammy Gyamfi. I'm referring to the CEO of Goldboard. Is it not the same building? He's a chronic liar. He's a pathological liar.
Now, we say no actually, and I just say, Mr. Inusah Fuseini, Edin Semi Beto Abontia or Kase. when we say Afenyo Markin reacted to allegations na che say Sammy Gyamfi edit so. But opeso ka say this blue hair che say ekosi Afenyo Markin and a cover by the very face that you say okoye or the saying press statement eka say Sammy Gyamfi as gold board chairman or board minor kano. Nanke was say a hono man at a ma issue nisi. But then Osaka say he cannot imagine the kind of charges and officially say bia after the charges Sammy Gyamfi betimi meet the bail conditions because send near more the bayen and nyasam ketwa.
Now, but Afenyo Markin should not be the first to say that there has been personal attacks. He should not be. And I've constantly told him, when we were in parliament together, that he should always try to take emotions out of his duties as a parliamentarian, and particularly as a leader.
Okay.
Because what emotions do is that they becloud thinking. Now, so when I listened to his press conference, on this 22 billion, I thought something was fundamentally wrong.
Right.
If you are talking about defamation, the defamation and track of defamation started with that press conference. One, in that press conference, I was left in no doubt that minority leader had fixed the blame for the 22 billion cedis on Sammy Gyamfi. I had no doubt about that. In fact, he had even gone ahead to say that Sammy Gyamfi was involved in a crime. That was the reasoning. And that in the event of a change of government, he could not even imagine the bail conditions which Sammy Gyamfi will have to meet to be able to gain his temporary freedom. That is an imputation of crime. And it's defamatory. It's actionable per se. You do not need to prove harm. So, probably we've got defamation and counter-defamation. But if you are taking it from that angle, because no one has the right to label another person a criminal without first establishing the crime that has been committed, and then reporting the matter to the police for investigations. To call him a criminal at a press conference, establish yourself as an investigative body, and come to the conclusion that in the event of a change in government, you cannot even contemplate how much bail conditions will be required and whether Sammy Gyamfi will be able to meet those bail conditions was irresponsible, to say the least. And probably, that's what brought about this whole counter narrative.
I say those issues and I say those utterances are just say Alexander Afenyo Markin and no consequences and just so because you say Sammy Gyamfi enya ade obeka na obeka so de becho say we just an update about Sammy Gyamfi issue no as I made the MPP for edi omo ho agim aha authentic studios, making sure so be like you best subscribe and share amafofo so nya bi